swiped the screen, and I guess I swiped till I hit the X and ended the live some kind of way. A lot of notifications coming through. I probably won't even get anybody to come back now since I done lost the crowd. Let's see. I've been having all kind of attacks when it's come to trying to put these videos out. All right, the live ended. That live ended. All right, the live ended. That live ended. All right, the live ended. That live ended. Okay, but they could still hear me though. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I swiped the screen to get, try to get rid of the notification on that phone. And I probably hit that end button right there, not recognizing I hit that end button. I'm looking on my other phone. I'm seeing that I'm live now. So I'm going to try to go back some of the things I was talking about. I may have to change the direction. I'm parked real quick too, because we're getting sun glare right there. I apologize. I'm trying to get this information out to the viewers. Let me see, can I change? Yeah, a little bit like that. Back that way, a little bit like that. Make sure. Whoa. Yeah, right there. What up, TFT? Yeah, we're back, man. I don't know what happened. I guess I've tried to do too much. That's what it is. I'm gonna be honest. That's me trying to do too much. I was trying to swipe away the notification, hit the X button, and ended the live. I believe that's what happened. So I done lost a lot of people right there, but hopefully from this direction, we're gonna see, can we see that better? See how my favorite thing? All of these notifications. That's a little bit better, but not good as I want it because the reflection of that mirror right there. So let me try to show it right here. All right, we're gonna go to community posts. Yeah, right here. We're gonna turn it that way. Yeah, much more better scene right there. There goes Arbin. There he is. No, I don't know why you disappointed in my response, and I'm probably gonna get ready to remove you too, because number one, you're not from this area. Let me explain to you. Now, when I showed that order on that receipt, if you're looking here, if you're looking right here close enough, that was coming from this zone down to this zone. All right. The reason why I did this community post right here is that time change in that zone, peak pay was $6 per hour. Okay. On EBT, it was $19.50 for the active hour. But we know we're getting paid a prorated amount by the minute. Okay, so what did I lose money at? Picking up $15, going into that zone, winding up making $24, and 25 cents. So how's you disappointed in my response? That was a good response. I'm showing you proof right here. So what part of that you didn't understand? I'm disappointed of your mindset, brother or sister. 2 deliveries. Guaranteed base pay was $13 an hour, right? Peak pay rate was $6 an hour, right? Now we're going to talk about the summary report right here, where it says that Doordash base pay, Doordash pay was $16.62. It's right there on the screen. It's right there. It's right there on the screen. $16.62, $4.63 peak pay, $3 customer tip, $24.25, right? And not only that, including the $15 that I made. That was right at $40 in 2 hours. That's $20 per hour. So show me, how did I lose money? Show me how that wasn't a good business decision. Okay, you wanted to throw accounting information out there, which I don't think you have experience in. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a CPA, so I'm going to tell you that in my disclaimer right now. Okay, so if I made $40 in 2 hours, that's $20 an hour, right? So where did I lose money at? Okay, I knew the area. I knew what time that I can maximize my earnings on the EBT coming from a different zone. So I knew what I was doing when I grabbed that order. That was a win for me going in the next zone so I could capitalize on my EBT. But still sticking around trying to get the EPO orders, try to get those large orders, which are super saturated in my market, that I wouldn't have been able to get. So, oh boy, Zarbin, I don't know if you always cherry pick. Now, send a response that's negative, I will boot you out the room. Because I just proved to you, you didn't know what you were talking about. All right? So, I had another guy, Mr. D, that's from this area, right? So, yeah, everybody in this area. I did disclose all the information in the short. The short was I showed my receipt. The question was, would you take this order? No, it wasn't misleading. I asked the question, would you take this order? So what was misleading about, would you take this order? I knew people was going to say yes. I knew there was going to be some people that was going to be try to be so technical about miles and the accounting of your expenses and all of that. You the very person I wanted to address this to. And others showing you how you lose money, not knowing what's going on in your market. We're not talking about know your market. We're talking about knowing what's going on in your market and what's happening in your market at that duration of time. This separates the rookie drivers from the OG drivers or more experienced drivers is the knowledge. The lack of knowledge makes a lot of us drivers, including myself, make bad decisions when we don't have that information. I heard a driver was on UDM. UDM had a good show too. You know, he asked the question. And all three of them couldn't explain to him why he was wrong in his analogy. UDM wasn't wrong in his analogy. Well, we independent contractors, we didn't sign up for that. You know, we didn't agree to this. UDM broke them down. I got to give him a salute. He broke them down and showed it on the screen. The TOS. That's where all of us made a mistake at. We didn't read that TOS. Not only that, a lot of us still not reading that TOS. And I can show you why we don't. It got so many pages to it. You be like, man, I ain't gonna look at that. Now, ain't that right? I know some people can relate. You know, I didn't have to state it, brother. You the one asked. I asked the question, would you accept that order? You see, but if you pay attention to my community post, you would have caught on and said, look, okay, he showed that, he showed this, and he showed that. He's sending a message. Okay, can I catch on to what the message is about? Yeah, I know it was 7.8 miles. $15.50 ain't bad for that, bro. When you're in a super saturated market like here in Memphis. Let me explain something to you. Demetrius, if he was on today, he could tell you the same thing. Jeremy, if they were here, they could tell you the same thing. Any driver that's here can tell you the same thing what I'm getting ready to tell you about my market. My market. Everybody gravitate to Germantown and Collierville. It's no secret. So that market is super saturated. All right, since it's super saturated, that means there's more drivers than it is orders coming in. Why would I sit there and continue on accepting earn per offer orders at $2 base pay, $225 base pay, $250 base pay, $275? I done said it in many of my videos, oh boy, or Zarbin, or whoever you are. Now, if you want to catch up, I'm going to show you where you need to catch up at so you can learn something today. See, let me show you something. What you need to do, I suggest that what you need to do is still trying to discourage people to come get this powerful information. This is what I suggest that you need to do. All right, I get to shouting. That's what I do. All right, this is what I want to share with you. Go to the Doordash Revolution page right there. All right. Go to the community. We ain't gonna go to the community. Go to the playlist. Okay. First thing that's gonna show on that playlist is that right there. The Doordash Earned by Time Premier Edition Volume 1. I suggest you take a look at that series, that course of 2 hours of powerful information so you can catch up to what's going on right now. What I'm trying to do is help drivers that don't have this program in their area understand that this program is the Doordash version of the Prop 22. See, you got a lot of greedy drivers, like I was saying earlier. They got 3 phones in that supersaturated market, 3 Doordash accounts in that supersaturated market. Now, I can't compete with 95% of the drivers that's doing this here. Why would I stay over there and lose money and not come into a market where I can make money at, Zarvin? See, you spoke on some things not knowing some things. And now you say you didn't state that. I did a short, man. A short, which was probably 15 seconds to 30 seconds long. That short wasn't going to explain everything. But that short created a narrative where we could talk about it. And I can explain to you my story. That's the narrative I wrote. I'm the narrator of this channel, not you. And I hope you learned something today. But so, no, it was no misleading. It wasn't misleading at all. It wasn't misleading. So you can quit telling people it was misleading. Because a short with 30 seconds not going to give you all that information. Nobody's short. Pedro, all your iconic icons, all of that. You're not going to put 2 hours worth of information in a 30-second short, right? So I utilize my shorts to where I use my community posts. And when I use my community posts, then I can talk about that topic that we all talk about. You see, so you have to understand, this is what you need to be looking at right now. Really, you need to be looking at this, and you need to be looking at this and quit trying to save face. Because what you're trying to do, and all of us do it, sometimes we let ignorance introduce to us stupidity. Then we let stupidity get on our feelings and we become stupid. We all done it as human beings. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'm not going to do that. I choose not to put you out the room. You had a little debate, but you didn't have all the things you needed to have before you spoke on it. First of all, you didn't know what market it was in. Right there. Number 2, you didn't know how supersaturated one market was versus a market that I knew at the duration of time I can make more money on EBT. The lesson is teaching people how to make the right decisions on how to make money. No, what you trying to do is I went from that short into a market that I knew I was going to pick up that order that I showed you on my community post. That's the moral to that story. The short showed me going from one area to another zone. Then I put it into the community post, what I made when I was in that zone. I was on EPO. Check it out. It's a diamond order. Let's talk about this here. Let's discuss this. It's a diamond order, right? So I'm leaving the area where I was on EPO. Okay. I knew that market was oversaturated. I still going all the way back in that zone without an order. I caught me one that I could go make money going back so I wouldn't have no dead miles. Then when I got in that zone, then I knew I can go ahead and maximize my earnings because I already knew peak pay was dropping at that duration of time. That's a smart business decision. You see, what I wanted to find out is the mindsets of drivers when they thinking they really maximizing their earnings, they really losing money in this program. No, I provided the information, man. You fell for the hook and you got reeled in. That's just all it is. So you didn't save face. My thing is, people, this is what you got to understand. I'm getting ready to shut him down real quick because I got some more information I got to do in the story. So one more response. I know what to do. I know what to do here. There we go right there. All right. All right. Now we're going to go and do what we got to do, ladies and gentlemen, because we have somebody in here slick trolling, think they know my market better than me, and then don't know what the heck they talking about. Then trying to come out here and tell y'all I'm giving you misleading content. It's not misleading content. Now, the narrator of this channel here, which is me, put up a short, $15. Ask the people, would you accept this order going 7.8 miles? These are the drivers that I have in my area. They would turn down orders like this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moral to the lesson I'm getting. They would turn down money like that and fight with other drivers in that super saturated market, declining, and you messing with drivers got these 3 phones, 3 devices, 3 different accounts, juggling orders for themselves to get best orders. Okay, you just got 1 phone, 1 DoorDash account, going against 95% of the drivers in that city over there in that market, doing that duration of time where you're losing money. There's drivers sitting over there for an hour, 2 hours talking about, man, I'm not getting any orders. They don't even understand what they're looking at on their Doordash Drivers app, right? They don't understand. So they losing money. I sit there a lot of times, I sit there and I look at other drivers, pattern, behavior, personality, attitude. I look at them because they're trying to be greedy. Okay, you over here where it's oversaturated, super saturated, not making any money. So why not get one of them orders there that'll take you in the zone during that duration of time to where you can maximize your earnings? Well, nothing misleading about it. I wanted to see what kind of response that I was going to get. I wanted to see the mindset of drivers out here that we have. The same way UDM sit and had to look at the mindset of drivers on his show he did last night. And matter of fact, I'm not going to play it, but I'm going to direct you to it, and I'm going to put him in the description box so you can see what's going on. And these drivers couldn't even answer his question. He was like, I got to go to the next caller because I got to give everybody an opportunity to respond to this here, to explain to me why I was wrong in my analogy. He wasn't wrong in his analogy at all. You know, he's trying to get drivers to understand that it's your responsibility to read the TOS. It's your responsibility to know how to maximize your earnings. You know, quit making excuses why you're not maximizing your earnings. And if you don't like the terms and agreement that's on any of these apps, why are you working on that app when you can make money in other apps? Better yet, I want to say it to you, why you can't sit here since you done did it long enough, interact with these customers so you can be the one doing business with them still a DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. Now, let's see, can I find his video? It was powerful information he had on. Very powerful information. I want to go back to see the history. Here it is. I'm going to pull it up just a little bit to show you. That's his video right there. That's his video. Let's talk about this DoorDash 90% completion rating. Then he shows it right here in his thumbnail. Okay. Violation how? Okay. When you got people that got narrow-minded mindsets, listen to everybody on the Reddit groups and Facebook groups, those negative Nancy's and babbling Bobs, y'all got to get it out of your system that the pandemic honeymoon phase is over. We do have super metro markets that making pretty good money. See what I'm saying? And you got super saturated markets where it's more drivers than it is. So he went ahead, he explained in that live there. I'm gonna put it down, put his title down and link down, and you can look at his video there. He will be also putting my documentary for the history of a great content creator that gives out valuable information. Okay. See, I know who Old Boy is. I know who Zarbin is. They think I didn't know who they were. I called out who I knew it was. So they try to come in here and sabotage the Doordash Revolution live. You're messing with an OG here. Delivery driver. This ain't Pedro and a few others that don't dash like I do in these streets. I didn't say that they don't dash. I said dash like I do in these streets. And I don't dash like he do in them streets. Okay? I don't cherry pick my content to sway people to believe in this and believe in that, and then it's not true. The no tip, no trip mindset has messed up the mentality of a lot of drivers that are losing money. Okay? When you are multi-app, you can't get all that money at the same time, but there's drivers that definitely try to do it. That's why a lot of them get deactivated on these different platforms. Okay. So in that community post, I'm showing drivers, I'm giving them the knowledge to understand that you're going to have innovative and creative ideas how you can maximize your earnings when this program look like it's taking everything from you. Then you listen to content creators that a lot of them don't know what's going on, or they don't want you to know. That's why you got to get out here for yourself and find out what's going on. When someone asks you a question, you don't understand that question. You just ask the content creator you don't understand that question and quit trying to call yourself humiliate that content creator, because you don't understand the question. You don't understand the story that's being told to you. It's all right to say, well, man, I didn't have that kind of information. That's interesting. I didn't understand the meaning of the message. No, I'm gonna try to shoot this content creator down and have nobody listen to him. That's what they do when they go in the comment section. Don't you know they come in and they troll the live stream? I went ahead and got rid of that. Now let's go on and get down to the other business at hand that we're going to talk about. I want drivers out here to understand the rules to the game. If you don't know the rules to the game, how are you going to play the game and be effective enough to have success in this game? Now, what we getting ready to go to next is with this EBT program. It has two features, EBT. It has EPO. I'm not making money on the EPO. I'm going to be doing videos. I'm going to be doing live streams proving it. I'm not making. I hope you have a better, mindset as we talking, because I'm going on with my show. Now, we got to understand our decision making. And it's based on the knowledge that we have beforehand. Now, we have the lack of knowledge in things. We're not going to make the right decision. I know what I'm talking about. I'm guilty of it all the time. when I don't have knowledge on this here, then I'm losing money like this here. How did I know how to maximize my earnings if I never went through making the wrong decision in the first place? So I try to share my experience that's real. The information that I try to share with you is real. And it was in my market because I got tired of people telling me, well, it's market dependent. You can experience some of the same things I'm talking about in your market. You just hadn't made it to your market yet. It made it to Kim's market. She was looking a little confused too, but she gonna figure it out. I guarantee you she gonna figure it out. She gonna check out the content creators she feel like has value, and she's gonna learn. And like I said, she's gonna experiment, but she's gonna have to make some adjustments. I had to make some adjustments. I warned people in this area 6 months ago, they was gonna have to make some adjustments. It was gonna paralyze this city. So, we got to quit having a negative thought all the time. That negative thought can blind us from seeing the positive things before us. All we had to take time is to have an open mind to it. You know what I'm saying? So going through experience will teach you that. Your pitfalls and your mistakes, you see. So I will republish this video, because I want drivers to understand there's more to the game than just accepting orders, declining orders. That was in the yesteryears of this business 4 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. DoorDash is more complicated now. So are the drivers you competing against. You got to know when there's more orders than it is drivers than it is orders. And if you don't have that knowledge, how are you going to make the right decision to make money? Drivers was turning down $15, $20, $30 orders trying to get that LOP order in my market. Throwing money away is what they do here. So they can get consecutive large orders. Then when they get one that don't pay, they look stupid. Don't let your ignorance introduce you to stupidity, and don't let stupidity make you stupid. That's what I have to say today, people. Start thinking for yourself. We turn a light bulb on. I knew what I was doing when I did this short, so I can bring this lesson before you. I'm making money on the EBT. I got so many receipts I can show you. I'm making 20 plus an hour. Isn't consistent? No. But during a duration of time where I can get that snatch, yes. And that's what I do. Okay. And in my market, in my zone, these peak pays fluctuate up and down like the stock market. Now you see it, now you don't. You got to get in where you fit in right then. You see, there's been times it's been like that in GC. There's been times it's been like that in Southeast. There's been times it's been like that in East. There's been times it's been like that downtown. I have seen active hour minimum wage at $21.50. Do it mean I'm gonna get that $21.50 for that hour? Is letting me know that money is there. But at a prorated amount, you get paid per minute. I done already showed you this, ladies and gentlemen. You keep on listening to these people that don't want you to make money, you're gonna be throwing your towel in too. UDM just proved to these gentlemen that you're not thinking. I'm trying to get you to think about what you're doing when you're on these streets making money, or still wasting your time not making money. That's the message he was trying to send. So am I. Are we gonna get attacked for it? Yeah. No, he trying to compare himself to UDM. No, I'm not. But I witnessed the truth in his message. And I got to spread that message also. Okay. He will be put in my documentary in the history of being a content creator that has contributed to the cause of helping drivers. And if I don't put him in, I will be wrong as a historian, right? Yes, I got to put him in there. He got a lot of valuable information. And you're going to be able to click at his @ button Then you're going to look at his channel. You're going to look at all the things he got going on in there. He's got powerful information about deliver that too. A lot of people he helped a whole lot of people. You feel what I'm saying? Now, it's up to you what you do with that information. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like the content creator or not. It's up to you to do what you can do with that information. But if you dislike that content creator that's giving you value, I'm not going to do that again. Notification up there. You dislike that content creator, right? Then you're going to be biased on your decision making and accepting the information that's going to help you. We got to stop that kind of mindset, people. We got to stop that. You know, it's all about we got to get out here and make this money. Content creators taking time out of their business schedule that's giving information. We talking about the ones that deal with information channel. I'm not talking about all content creators because everybody don't have an information channel. We have our different niches in the category of this community. I'm talking about information channel. It would be wrong to exclude this man when he giving out powerful information such as that. So I'm going to do a documentary. We're going to have him in there. You're going to look at his show. You can go to his channel. You can go to look at his videos and learn, ladies and gentlemen. Learn. A lot of the information he gave free, just like a lot of information I gave free. So learn from these content creators that putting so much into it to help you understand how the game is being played out here. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to change the subject on that. Because just like I said, I wanted to send a message to the drivers, especially in my area, and people that think like the drivers in my area. You just want to get all the large orders all the time and think you're on post. And some good paying orders out there. $20. I done seen them turn down a $20 order for 3 miles and 5 miles. Talking about it's not profitable enough for them. If $20 for 3 miles is scrap to you, it's finna get ready to be treasure for me. And when I get in that algorithm that's going to help me maximize my earnings, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to ride that wave to the shoreline. Then once I get to shore, I'm going to have to jump on and catch another wave. Isn't that right? All right. Now, let me go to the community post once again. We got another hot topic for discussion. A real hot topic for discussion. All right. All right. I want to talk about this, but I'm not going to talk about it, but I'll show you. I think I put on there what's for lunch, everyone, and I showed some of my catering orders. People started placing bids. Like I asked you, how much do you think this catering order is? Make sure I didn't ask that question. No, I didn't. I didn't ask that question. But I had a few people that commented on placing the bid on how much the orders was. That wasn't what the content was about. I asked the question, what's for lunch, everyone? I was hungry. I was thinking about looking at this food. I was thinking about, okay, I'm going to show some of these catering orders. Now, which one of these areas close to that catering order that I picked up that I want to eat lunch at? All right. Nothing was misleading in the question that I asked, just like it wasn't nothing misleading in the question I asked on the community post we used as a topic of the day. This is a good one right here, too. We're going to talk about that one right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me get a little closer and a little closer. We're going to talk about that one right there. Extra, read all about it. 1 and 2 Doordash drivers. Let's get this conversation going. All right. We looking at, it disappeared from the Hank boy, and I hate when I touch the screen and it does something else. Do anybody else have these problems when they multi-app? All right, let's see. You're not multi-apping, but I'm multitasking. What's the difference? All right, Doordash drivers. Do not grab your own order. Wait for a to-go attendant to assist you and make sure that you have confirmed on your phone. that you are getting the delivery. Failure to do so will result in being banned from picking up from Huey's. This is powerful message here that management of Huey's at this location is sending the drivers. Let's get this conversation going. Where my mic at? There it is. Let me put it right there. There we go. This will be an explosive topic for discussion on Friday's edition of Take It to the Streets morning show. Apologize once again, we didn't get a chance to do that due to a whole lot of personal things I had to take care of. Now, tell me what you think about this one. We have My Appealing Life made a comment. Understandable, but frustrating for drivers at the same time, especially with slow restaurants. Unfortunately, with all the account for orders that come up missing, restaurants really have no choice. This is my reply. Point taken, my brother. All right. We have Out of the Ashes made a comment. One of our local merchants had 10 deliveries stolen in one day. Even McDonald's is putting it behind the counter. That is what society has become. We just got a deal. My reply. Thank you for sharing your perspective. It keeps me humble. They call me Glitch Dash. He responded to this comment here in the community post. We had a major problem with this at one of the Taco Bells I work for in Bloomington, Indiana. These wacky kids and their antics. He got a point I want to address. The values of having a job just went out the window with that generation. And I believe a lot of you can agree. I believe a lot of you can relate to this experience in our different markets. In our different markets, we have more things similar than what we believe we have in these different markets. That's the reason why I'm trying to go globally to reach out to drivers, content creators, viewers, audience, consumers, reach out and bridge this gap, and let's find out what we all can relate to. And we can be the gig driver with voices that has a powerful message and see can some changes take place. We got major deliveries in the house. Thank you, sir, for coming in this channel here on the comments on the community post. The new era in food delivery has begun. DoorDash and these restaurants are doing everything they can to clean up this industry. This is my response. That's a good title for our next video, my friend. And then Glitch Dash, he talked too. A day late and $1 short, some might say. This is my response. At Glitch Dash, they call me Glitch Dash. I sent a response to him. It's never too late for rectifying these discrepancies, my friend. It will alleviate dishonesty from the merchants, drivers, and customers. Now, DoorDash must get involved in this revolution against theft. Okay. All right, we're going to go to Timothy Slaughter. He's been very active in comments and voicing his perspective. Very real perspective. And I think I need to talk about him today. And matter of fact, he's going to be the Grandslam of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead. Before I read his, I'm going to read Torque. Yep, I had that here as well. It becomes so bad now that EBT might make more sense. Wait. Yep. All right. Thank you for sharing your perspective, my brother. All right, let's read Mr. Timothy Slaughter. Comment. And those that just came on, before I read his comment, y'all probably saying what it's pertaining to. This post that I put in the community tab on my channel. This is for Doordash drivers. It was a warning to Doordash drivers. I said extra, read all about it. Warning to Doordash drivers. And when I did this, I already knew this was going to be a topic for my Friday's edition, Take It to the Streets morning show, which would have been yesterday, but I apologize. We're doing it today. Then I got to do my Saturday's edition also. We dealt with one main topic because I want drivers to get out of this old mindset, this greedy, thirsty mindset that I want more. And I'm going to make sure I get it and nobody else do. What's up, Huck Smash? How you doing this morning? Greetings to you and your family. Let's go ahead and read Timothy Slaughter. Comment here. He wrote a book. We're going to read it too. The stores have all the valuables behind glass now. This is no different. Society pays for all wrongdoing one way or another. It's about the time the restaurant starts showing some respect for legit drivers who are making the restaurant money every day. In many cases, gig, delivery, and the drivers save restaurants from bankruptcy during COVID. And that's what I want to talk about right now. We still got some more to address, but this is what I want to talk about right now. That is true, Timothy. And a lot of content creators don't address it enough. And we should address it more. Gig drivers, not just content creators only, gig drivers that have a voice, or gig drivers with voices, will be able to speak on this channel here, speak in the comments here. We will address these comments accordingly so there can be a paradigm of the changes, countering the changes that's happening right now. The old adage saying that the squeaky wheel gets his oil might not be working anymore, especially if we were just complaining and we don't never address the problem with solutions. We just complain about the problem. Okay, we're complaining about the problem. What is that solving? Is it solving anything? Let's address the problem, then have a solution for the problem to where some things can get done. Okay, will all our needs be met? No. Will all our demands be met? No, but we can get some people to start thinking. This is what the revolution needs to be about. You see, I used to be a maintenance director at South Haven Town Center Mall there. 52 stores, 52 managers, general managers, assistant managers, regional managers, district managers. I had a vice president of corporate with the property management company. Vice president of corporate I had to deal with on the company that the property management hired for a contract. I worked it for them. The way I would deal with employees is the way I'm dealing with a lot of people today. I had some people didn't want to see things going the right way because they was going around dumpster diving and stuff. And then they would put it on the flea market. I didn't have nothing wrong with them per se getting stuff that was actually legitimately thrown away. Theft was going on in the stores, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. So one day we sit down. Every time I came with a solution to the problems that my staff was giving me, guess what they were doing? They was bringing more problems. I let it rocked on for about 2 months. One day I came up with an idea. I said, okay, I'm not getting anything done. They're giving me problems. I'm trying to solve these problems by myself, which means they're giving me 10 times more problems. I said, I see what's going on. I get it now. I had a meeting, talked to all of them. Early part of the week, I wrote down everybody that complained about problems they was having on the property. I said, okay. I said, I read them off and said, are these the problems y'all addressing to me? Yes, yes. Okay. Now I'm finna ask a question. Do you have any solutions for these problems? The room became an awkward silence, and then this is when I told him here. The next time you bring me a problem, make sure you have a solution for the problem so we could put your ideal into action and into place. So we can make a change at this site. More to the story is the same thing I'm telling drivers right now. Gig driver with voices, this is what we're going to have to do. I don't care if you're a content creator. I don't care if you delivering package for UPS. I don't care if you're part-time or full-time. I don't care if you look at it as a side hustle. I don't care if you look at it as a business. The problems that we complain about, bring a solution to that problem so that the gig driver with voices can send this message to these last mile logistic companies. Understand what I'm saying when I'm going with this here. And see, will our voices be loud enough to make a change? They already have been making a change to the voices that's been talking for the last 18 months. So I know it'll work. Let's stop complaining and start explaining the address of a problem. Let's stop complaining and start explaining how we can rectify the discrepancy for this problem as a solution so a change can take place as a united front. This is a message the Doordash Revolution is sending, a revolution so we can be bounded together and expand this message and tell this revolution to the community with our voices of changes that needs to be rectified in this community, dealing with the last logistics technology companies that you feel like that is pimping us as independent contractors, ladies and gentlemen. He's right. Timothy Slaughter, you were right. It's time that legit, honest, hardworking delivery drivers get our recognition from these restaurants and these last mile logistic technology companies. Let me go back to him. Let me go back to him. I got to find it. Let me go back to him. He had a powerful message. Powerful message. That's why he got the Grandslam of the week, ladies and gentlemen. It's about time the restaurant starts showing some respect for legit drivers who are making the restaurant money every day. In many cases, gig delivery and the drivers saved restaurants from bankruptcy during COVID. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Even now, there is no synergy between the app companies and the restaurants. They neglected this important aspect of good service forever. There's more to running a successful business than keeping an app running. Bingo. Somebody finally get it. Bingo. Thank you, Timothy. I got to read it again. There's more to running a successful business than keeping an app running. Do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen, from your fellow delivery driver, service provider, business owner, ownership of his business? Telling us the business right now. Everyone is paying for neglect by these apps and restaurants as well. As far as we are concerned, we need to raise our profiles as workers and also the money we earn. We need higher base pay for these no-tip orders. We need higher base pay for these no-tip orders. Change got to take place, ladies and gentlemen. Gig driver with voices. It's time to send our message so they can hear it loud and they can hear it clear, so they can get some clarity. Now, DoorDash, since they got to pay these higher base pay now, they trying to be slick on that. They trying to manipulate the thing now that we're okay. We're going to shuffle it over to the EBO. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to do live stream ride-alongs on the EPO. Not making no money on it. I'm not making no money on it. But I know what they're doing. You ought to know what they're doing also. Extra, extra, read all about it before you be the next one throwing your towel in too. There's no way any drivers should be running $2 stack orders from two restaurants going 5 miles. I agree with this here. You shouldn't accept orders like this here. Because the more we accept orders like this here, the more they're going to keep giving them. But then you got your fellow drivers doing all of this at the same time. No, nobody going to want to accept anything like this. That means these companies got to up the ante, pay more to get that order out. No way. We also shouldn't be stealing food, but keep in mind, it's not always drivers stealing it. I did a video about that. Talked about the dishonesty of drivers and others. Not only did I just talk about the DoorDash drivers, not only did I talk about dishonest customers, I also talked about dishonest restaurant employees, ladies and gentlemen, in that video. It's time for us to come together, quit attacking one another, okay, and bridge this gap and let gig drivers with voices be heard with a message, authentic message. That's where the revolution need to be addressing. We need higher base pay on no-tip orders. Months ago, when I used to come to this no-tip zone, I was the one calling it a no-tip zone, a no-go-to zone, because they didn't tip. You had to go to a certain restaurant in Memphis to get them tip orders to come to Olive Branch. But if you're shopping here, you're not going to get them. That was my experience. Now I can maximize my earnings in this no-go-to zone using the EBT. I done showed 2 receipts. I got several receipts. And I'm going to be showing them so much, they're going to hate on it like they did when I was doing the diamond program. Where I was making $100 an hour. I did it a few times. $100 for 2 hours. I did it on several occasions with proof. $100 an hour and $100 for 3 hours. Did it so many times I lost count. Me and other drivers that was rocking with the Doordash Revolution. All right, Timothy. I got to finish, brother. I'm letting the people know why this conversation Okay, keep bouncing me off. This conversation was the Grand Slam of the week. Let's finish it up. I told you he wrote a book, and I'm addressing the things he's talking about. Here we go. Regular folks know how the game works. Just pull out the phones and act like you're picking up a DoorDash for a free lunch. Okay, I can relate to what he's talking about. I can right now take you and show you this restaurant that's right here behind me. Old Charlie's, it's no secret in OB. This family on a Sunday, I mean, they had a table like it was a banquet. About 20 of them at one table. 4 of them get up. The ringleader said, look, man. He said, where you going? I'm going over here where they giving us gifts at. And they had a rack there. Food was inside the cage, but it wasn't locked, but they had that station there. I can go in and show it to you right now. And I'm looking. Man, what you doing? Man, this is our gift. When you spend $100 or more at this establishment, they got our gift over in that rack. He picked up one, 3 others did too. Walked right out the store. The employees never did address them. Because you know where they were at? They was in the deck gum back in the kitchen. Goofing off. I witnessed that with my own 2 eyes. And if I had been thinking at the time when I first got started doing content, that would have been a viral video. Catching people behind the scenes. During the pandemic time, or the pandemic era. Everyone needs to do better. But the app could easily use scanning devices at the restaurant to scan orders to verify the correct driver, customer, order, integrity, making sure everything is correct and confirming pickup. All they want to do is inconvenience drivers. However, it all falls back on us. I hope y'all can still hear me. I said some powerful stuff with a powerful message. Now, I will be republishing this video. It's not going to be your most popular video, but I guarantee you it's your most realest video coming from me. This is what I replied to Mr. Slaughter. This comment, my brother, should be shared for the Grand Slam of the week on the Friday's edition. Take It to the Streets morning show. Ladies and gentlemen, understand this. We need to change our mindset on how we doing business with these last logistic companies. Last mile logistic technology companies. We are throwing away a lot of money. And we don't even realize we doing by the poor decisions making that we're making due to the lack of the knowledge of information that's out here today. Now, we will be back in the next few hours, popping on you with another live stream, which will be the Saturday's edition to Take It to the Streets live morning show. All right. There's a lot more about the EBT that a lot of us don't know. It's a lot more, ladies and gentlemen. How will you maximize your earnings in this program is your responsibility. Okay? Quit being biased of people you don't like that's got valuable information that can actually help you. By being biased and judgmental towards certain content creators that got this information, and you refuse to take heed to that information, costing you money. So don't let ignorance introduce you to stupidity, and don't let stupidity make you stupid, ladies and gentlemen. That's the message. That's the last words that's going to be coming from your boy, the Doordash Revolution. I'm building the project, ladies and gentlemen, talking about gig drivers have voices, or gig drivers with voices. It's a project I'm going to be launching, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to get our message out there so we can rectify these discrepancies by giving them solutions to these discrepancies, ladies and gentlemen, so they can be rectified. We had one try to come in here and smash the Doordash Revolution content. And those that was gravitated around that person lets me know who that person actually is. Okay. Talking about I didn't give all the details in the short. The short was only 15 to 30 seconds long. The short was to get you to respond to the question. Now we're going to address the response to that question with our content. We're going to show you why we're making wrong decisions and losing money out here. Throwing away money. Because we want to get that large order, catering order. 20 plus. I made 20 plus not getting the catering order. That's the point I was trying to get in people's mind, ladies and gentlemen. $15 plus $23 and some change put me right at almost $40 for, yeah, right at $40 for 2 hours. That's $20 an hour, ladies and gentlemen. So where did I lose it? For making a executive business decision about a market I knew the duration of time to where I could maximize my earnings in the EBT program. I didn't want to drive to that market on dead miles. I picked that order up. So I didn't have any dead miles, ladies and gentlemen. That's the point I'm getting at. That's the point I'm getting at. Only us OGs know how to run our business that way. Somebody that's been on the playing field for several years know how to analyze these things and adapt to the changes when these different programs take place in your market. Instead of complaining because you confused and you're confused, so now you losing in the game of still trying to adapt and win. Appreciate you, nothing but Silicon that was up in here saying I support the Doordash Revolution forever. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Buck Smash, you're in here. TFT was in here. I had to address old boy comments and everything. And I'm going to read these comments in this comment section. And then we're going to let it go. TFT said, welcome back. See, he's also the he's the deputy over there on Hoxfax channel. He's the master at arms on this channel. Old boy Zarbin here. So far, I'm so disappointed in your response. We already responded to him. We're going to read it anyway. You didn't disclose all info in the short. The short was misleading. No, the short wasn't. I was basing my response on the false data you provided, and all the false data was no false data. You made yourself look like an idiot, the idiot that you are. So you let ignorance introduce you to stupidity, and you let stupidity make you look stupid. That's what you just did. See, you're still trying to find out more about what this narrative was about. So it wasn't nothing misleading on it. I wanted to see how many greedy people out here that don't make the right decision actually losing money. Then you try to tell me how my market works, and you're not even from this area. And you want to challenge me to a debate from the past, and you just lost a debate today. All right, TFT said my market, depending on location and drop off, that was a good order. He's right. TFT right. It was a good order. Ladies and gentlemen, I exposed how good of an order it was, and I explained it. I kept saying, okay, I finally got me one. We got a good conversation going. Now we can address the situation on how drivers listening to the negative drivers talk them out of making your money. Yet I could be terribly also. My market is a bit different though. Yeah, everybody's market has some difference, and everybody's market has some similarities. So EBT not going to go to certain markets anyway, especially the markets that already got a Prop 22. It's no use. There's no use to trying to have an EBT there, Doordash. We know that there. We know that. But you want to have your version of the Prop 22 and introduce it to these different cities without the full Prop 22 benefits. Oh yeah, Doordash Revolution know what's going on. Well, I know what's going on. The only data you provided was $15 for a 7.8 mile. Yeah, it was a short. I asked the question, would you take this order? I'm writing the narrative. That's what people don't understand. I'm writing the narrative. I'm the narrator on my show, on my channel, on my episodes. When I'm the narrator. So I'm the narrator. That's the hook. It wasn't clickbait. You asking a question. I'm asking a question. You answer. And we discussed it later. I even told him in the comment, I'm going to explain this later in the video. Still didn't get it. Light bulb still didn't come on. See, that's all of it. They won't let me show no more now. Did my channel just go off? No, it didn't go off, but I can't see the comments no more, but that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I want people to start understanding. Don't take hearsay information and treat it like it's the Holy Bible. Search some of that information out for yourself. Test some of this information out in your market. Tailor it to your preference of choosing and selecting orders, ladies and gentlemen, and then maximize your earnings. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You see, I gave a lot of valuable information that you may be able to use, tailoring it to the way you do things. Yes, everybody's market is different. So is everybody decision making is different too, which will determine the results on how you want to maximize on your earnings. So, is it more market dependent, or is it more the lack of knowledge in making the right decision? Is the question I'm asking you now. Only you can answer that question for yourself in your market. That's the point we're trying to get, ladies and gentlemen. That way, everybody won't be smashing at that one restaurant, because it's known to have a lot of large orders there. There's only a certain percentage going to go there. If 30% of 100 orders going there is large order, which means 30 large orders going to go there, you got 200 drivers there, everybody not going to get that. Start using that there for more than a hat rack. Yeah. I'm gonna have to let you go, ladies and gentlemen. I enjoy doing these type of content. I enjoy bringing value to you, and I hope you enjoy the value that I bring to you also, because I like doing these type of videos. But we got to get out here and make a little money and everything. I got important engagements and all this got to do today. I'm always busy doing a whole lot of other things. So I'm more like a part-time driver versus when I used to be full-time. So I'm trying to maximize my every minute out here now. I used to set on the hour. I'm going to tell you, while I'm on the clock, I want to maximize it on the minute because that's the kind of program that's here now. And when you understand the formula for it, you'll be able to maximize your earnings more. When you got to dig deeper and know what's going on and what's happening at the duration of time where I know I can go to these certain restaurants at this time and make that power pack money, then you can do it. You can make anywhere from $23 to $35.26. Howard also got a receipt. He did one for $35.26. He was like, no, I'm not finna let the Doordash Revolution have this much fun. I'm getting ready to get with it too. I hadn't talked to him since. But if I can do it, if he can do it, there's other drivers already doing it. Maybe you can do it, but you got to find your own way. Your own way. All right, we're ready to let you go. Share this knowledge. Peace. Take care. Have a great and marvelous weekend. See you in the next one.